Live from the Carl Chevrolet Studios in West Des Moines, this is Iowa Live.
Welcome back to the program, everybody. It's Friday. Of course, you know what happens around here on Fridays. We love to visit with the animals from the Animal Rescue League of Iowa. Catherine Fry is joining us in studio right now with a dog who you have their complete attention. Who do we have here?
This is my beautiful girl, Lila. We have spent a lot of time together working on behavior modification because she was a chicken for blood draws.
She was a chicken for blood?
A
really?
big chicken.
Okay.
So we worked on all the aspects of that, and we were able to draw her blood without muzzling or any restraint at all.
And how long of a process is that? At least with her?
At least with her, in a stressful environment like the shelter, it took us about 2-3 months.
That long?
Yes, because the biggest part is, of course, making sure that she is comfortable throughout the whole process. So in doing so, we were able to build a relationship, and we can do fun things. Yes.
Okay.
Including all sorts of part of the blood draw. So we were able to get it.
All right. And so you just got to be able to calm down and not freak out when it's time to have blood drawn. And that is so very important. And that is really one of the aspects of training, because you're the animal behaviorist over at the Animal Rescue League of Iowa. Now, the people that are out there that are watching right now want to let you know there's training classes that you have over at the Rescue League.
Yes.
Okay, talk about those real quick.
Yes, so our training classes focus more on your sits and your downs and things like that. But whether you have just adopted a dog or a Lila, or you have an animal at home, you are more than welcome to attend our 4-week training sessions. They are 4 weeks in length, once a week for 4 weeks, $125 for those 4 weeks, and adopters receive a discount.
All right.
So come have fun with us.
That is really cool. Any tips you can give people at home if they're trying to train their dog or get their dog to respond in a certain way? Is there anything that you can give them advice about? Yeah,
the biggest thing that I find when it comes to training classes and things like that is that it is so easy to get frustrated, which makes sense.
Yeah.
We as people get frustrated. So I like to focus really hard on creating opportunities that they can get paid for. So we're building up that repertoire.
Now explain what getting paid for means.
Yes, okay. So when I say getting paid, I am talking reinforcement. So it's why we go to work. The pay is the reinforcement for us. So I want to make sure that I have some sort of reinforcement to help them want to play games with me.
Okay.
So if you like it, pay it. Make sure you're setting up the situation for success. We're not making it too hard. Make sure it's a lot of fun. That was a big thing for Lila, is making sure that our sessions were fun and up to her. And then the silly thing is, if they are calmly engaging with you and keeping their eyes on you and checking in, pay it.
All right.
You will love it.
Because when they engage with you and they see the positive reinforcement, they, like you do. When you find somebody that gives you a compliment or gives you some encouragement, you feed off of that, don't you?
Yes, and it becomes something that they want to do again, so that way the next time you go to do training, boom, they're just as excited as you are.
Now, what about shaking hands? I'm going to put you on the spot here.
Yeah.
Shaking hands, what do you suggest for people to get, or shake paws with your dog? What do you suggest for that? Do you suggest hanging onto the paw and rewarding, or how do you suggest doing it?
Yeah, there's a couple modalities to that. I think a lot of times, instead of going to just grab for it, just on the chance that your dog is really uncomfortable with their feet being handled, I have reinforced them for moving their weight off of the foot, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So we take a moment where they just slightly lift, and then we take a bigger lift and a bigger lift, and then we add our hand in later, just so we're not accidentally getting in here and grabbing it, and she doesn't like that all that much, but she's a trooper.
Okay.
And making them uncomfortable, but we're essentially going, hey, picking up your foot is the thing that I like in this particular situation.
Okay. Is that right, Lila?
Yeah. She knows shake.
Okay. She got a little treat for look. Again, see, she looked at me, and then we got the puppy eyes, and then you have to, of course, you have to reward that. Now, speaking of rewarding, you can reward yourself with a great dinner and a great fundraiser for the Animal Rescue League, right?
So if you like pasta, who doesn't? And whether you want to do it from your living room or you just like to go out for dinner, we have our spaghetti and no balls, one of my favorite fundraisers.
You just like saying it.
Okay. But spaying and neutering your animals is very, very important, not only for their health, but also for the community's health as well. So if you would like to help support our continued community resources for spaying and neutering, we have spaghetti and no balls. We have a dine-in or takeout this Sunday at Opa.
Opa.
And then we also have on Tuesday, we have dine-in or takeout or Scornovacas.
Okay, so Opa, it's Italian and Greek, by the way.
Yes.
Opa is Italian and Greek on Sunday, and then Scorno's on Tuesday?
Yes.
All right, now this is a pretty great deal, and you guys get a substantial chunk of the money that goes to pay for that. Obviously, we have to take care of the restaurants and they're preparing the meals and stuff, but you really get a significant portion of it.
Yes, they have been very generous in their donations to help us out, and I believe every dollar from alcohol sale also comes back to us.
Oh, so nice.
All throughout the whole process, they're in to help the animals.
That is great. Now, speaking of helping the animals, you know how much we love the Animal Rescue League of Iowa, and such exciting news over the past couple of months over an expansion, the transforming of the future of animal rescue here in Iowa, and it all begins at the Animal Rescue League. Talk about what's going on over there. This is so cool.
Yeah, so really kind of we are, as the organization, we are trying our very hardest to meet the community's needs all over and help however we can. So one of our current projects is to have our own 21-acre horse ranch just down the road.
Yep.
So we are getting that up and running. We are also working to make the old barn. We are working to make that a rescue intake and rehabilitation center.
Because so you see how many times that the Animal Rescue League goes out and they rescue all these dogs, all these cats, all these different animals, these horses, you name it, they rescue them. So the barn area at the Rescue League will be that area that's going to be able to house them. But right down the road, people know right down the road, just east of the Animal Rescue League, on that same road where the Animal Rescue League is, you've seen that horse ranch that's out there. That is now the Animal Rescue League.
It's now ours.
And you're going through and you're redoing it all.
I have yet to see it, but from everything that I have heard, it is beautiful, it's stunning, it's going to be everything we've possibly needed, and we are so excited. So if you would like to join us in our growth and you would like to partner and help us out donation-wise, we are having a capital campaign. And all donations made by March 31st will be matched up to $250,000
wow.
to help both in the renovation at the barn for those big intakes, and also to help in our continued help with our ranch.
Yeah, no, the Animal Rescue Leagues, the barn area and the little area where they had the horses where they can get outside and walk around a little bit, that was great for them to get some exercise. But this facility right down the road from the ARL main location, the new ranch, is phenomenal. Like we mentioned, it has pens, it has corrals, it has an arena, it has everything that you could imagine.
And I believe the goal is to also get some species-specific stuff in there as well, which will be perfect.
Okay, what does that mean?
So individual goat pens, I believe.
No way.
Yep. So we can have a good old goat area. I believe some birds. We're doing some bird stuff. So our goal is to create an environment for all of our barn animals to set up and succeed for as long as their time is with us.
Okay, so it really is. It's like a farm right down the road from the Animal Rescue League.
It's going to be so great. I'm so excited.
And then the old building that used to house the horses and the goats and the pigs and all that is going to be used for such a great facility as well.
Yes, we are very excited. So if you would like to join us there, all of the donations will be matched.
See why they were voted. See why they were voted the best nonprofit in the 2025 City View Best of. That is just one of the many reasons the ARL is at the top of their game in the country when it comes to rescuing and helping animals here in Iowa. Now, people want to get more information about the Animal Rescue League in general. Where can they go, young lady?
They can give us a call, or they can they can go to our website, shoot us an email at arl-iowa.org.
Yeah, and then go to their website as well. You can find out some of the items. Maybe you have some items around your home, or you can purchase some items and help out the Rescue League because they need these items. They are a nonprofit. They count on donations of all sorts, monetary as well as items. So great things going on at the Animal Rescue League of Iowa. Check them out. But again, you have a chance to adopt dogs like Lila here and many others and many other animals at the Animal Rescue League of Iowa.